In September 1939, as the world observed the outbreak of the Second World War in Europe, a series of images taken amid the ruins of Warsaw appeared as a record of civilian experiences. The central figure was Kazimiera Kostewicz, a Polish girl just 12 years old. The photographs and film were captured by Julien Bryan, an American photographer and documentary filmmaker. He arrived in the city on September 7th, becoming the only foreign correspondent there, which allowed him to document the impact of aerial attacks on the population. On September 13th, while moving through the outskirts of Warsaw, Bryan saw a young girl named Kazimiera sitting beside the body of her 14-year-old sister, Anna, who had died only minutes before from machine gun fire from aircraft. Bryan captured the moment when the war, distant until then, became immediate and personal. Observing the situation, he approached the girl to offer comfort as she wept. Later, he described the event. As we drove by a small field at the edge of town, we were just a few minutes too late to see a tragic incident, the most striking of all. 7 women had been digging potatoes in a field. There was no flour in their district, and they were searching for food. Suddenly, 2 planes appeared and dropped bombs only 200 yards from a small home. 2 women in the house died, and the planes returned shortly after. A few minutes later, they came back and flew low about 200 feet, firing across the field. 2 of the 7 women were killed. The others left the area. While I photographed the scene, a little girl ran up and stood staring at one of the deceased. The woman was her older sister. She had never seen death before and could not understand why her sister did not respond. She looked at us in confusion. At that moment, I could only hold her, trying to provide comfort. This material, included in his documentary Siege, was widely circulated in international press, showing the effects of attacks on civilians and influencing public awareness in Allied countries. Kazimiera survived the war, living quietly in Poland under the communist system. In 1958, during Bryan's visit to document post-war reconstruction, he met Kazimiera again in Warsaw. Then, about 31 years old, she posed with a photographer, recreating the image of that moment in 1939. Her face, one among many during the wartime period, reflects childhood suffering and the experiences of a civilian population living through conflict. Her tears show that war begins above all with ordinary people affected by events beyond their control.